Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we all gathered at the gym, it began.
Jesus. Okay, let's get the show on the road.
You're about to give us the next motive presentation, aren't you?
Hmm?
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right?
Is he right? We have to go through this again?
Oh, no, not again. I can't take it anymore.
I see.
I'm impressed by the level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. We're here to talk about, we're not here to talk about motive. The reason why I got it around here is so I can get rid of my grudge.
Your grudge?
We all have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about.
Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how you might be working, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it?
In other words,
Well, today I'd like to tell you about the spy.
What?
hey,
So guess what? The spy is actually Sake Ogami.
Huh? He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say?
They
He said the spy is Sakura.
what are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's the spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And this might make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. If she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, all I wanted to that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do from that information is up to you.
chills.
Roast her, boil her, kill her. Don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait.
Ooh, either way, I can't wait.
And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for eye and a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the mastermind?
What are you saying? There's no way. But it is what the stuffed animal said, right?
Wrong. You're wrong.
Well, he's wrong. There's just no way. Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What?
Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time? Well, it's not true, Sakura. It was probably being controlled. Oh, sorry. I thought the recording stopped. There's gotta be some kind of, some reason. She didn't have a choice, but she was just forced to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure he was right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told.
What are you talking about? Like, you know that for a fact.
Because I do know for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned the hostage a second ago, right? And during the fight itself, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind.
I see.
You saw that?
The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question, is it not? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Impossible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff and she is still doing exactly what the mastermind wants.
Sakura would never do that.
Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut your ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are.
Well, so I don't even know that.
What?
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious.
Please.
She She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
Come on.
Next question. What about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do?
I was told to kill one of my friends.
It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. I see. So even now, you're taking aim on our lives.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can all hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice?
Terrible.
It's because you're not listening to me.
Wait.
Please stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I've taken full responsibility for this.
However,
How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind.
What?
I'm going to challenge them, even if it means we both go down. I will defeat them.
I'm sorry.
That is how I intend to take responsibility.
huh?
Hold on, what do you mean if you go both down?
Hina,
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again. But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me.
But
Sakura?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
This is a as such. Soon the doors to the okay then.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
no way.
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is...
Don't make me repeat myself.
Over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
Terrible.
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
What is it with that? What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was.
Is this?
That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything.
Why?
But
Anyway,
go to your room and cool down so we can continue this discussion tomorrow.
It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is a spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya and Sakura is the enemy. Oh, she was the enemy, right?
Yeah.
But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? There we go. Was that life?
Yeah, Megami.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're human, there will always come to a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even baseball players in the major leagues. Even a soccer players here in Europe. Even the famous singer who started his career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets. Has things they'd like to go back and change.
Cause I'm a bear.
Ding dong, big bong.
Good. Get ready.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall.
She's just beating the crap out of Byakuya.
Hey, do you forgive me? Kyoko, good morning. Oh, still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean?
You were late, so we were worried about you.
What a dullard. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
what the heck?
They're taking refuge here.
Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make me.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind's... Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed the only one left, the only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh, where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is that if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was a safeguard against that threat. It's a threat?
What's this?
Why do you hate her so much?
Isn't obvious because it makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance.
That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not?
Terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey,
Before you go too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal Sakura was a spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
however,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing the fact also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred. In other words, right here, the fight, the bickering, is the trap laid for us. Knowing that, would you still stand there and argue like children? What? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again?
If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
Idiot, you really think you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
Interesting.
It wouldn't matter.
What?
If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Bayukuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Slap.
What the hell?
you disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died?
Interesting.
Interesting. Then you are planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it, if you dare. That's how it works here, after all.
What's this?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's-
You know, calm down. I'm getting too into it.
I know. It's exactly what the mastermind wants. It's exactly what Sakura doesn't want.
What's wrong? Lost your nerve?
Asshole. I'm leaving. I'll be in my room.
Trembling with anger, Hina ran off.
That stupid cow. How dare she? She would die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000.
So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people have call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it.
What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we eat? Or maybe that's not a good time. Now's not a good time. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Phew. So what should I do today?
I know. Let's look at that was a tense situation.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go get some gifts.
Yeah. Where's Hina? She probably could use some cheering up.
Oh,
So she said she was gonna be in her room, right?
it's like someone on the third floor
Yeah.
being sad.
What the hell? Oh. She's in the music room again.
Being sad.
Hey. You forgive me? Oh. Music, 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 music.
Musica?
What are you doing all the way over there?
Makoto? Do you want something?
about that.
Were you worried about me? That's nice of you. Oh.
Hina was quiet and depressed, but I did what I could for her. He and I grew a little closer today. course.
Just imagine she's all cool thing. She just puts the watch on top of the other watch. It's just two of them.
I'll give her the other thing.
What was the other thing? Do you
It
remember?
was this right here.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, increases swimming by 10%. You see that?
What?
It increases swimming speed by 10%. Well, for me? Thanks, Makoto. It makes me feel a little better. Yeah.
Was I able to cheer her up a little?
Dang, you can't even improve her thing. That sucks. I have plenty of time.
I don't feel like just sitting here. So what should I? I should go somewhere.
If you can't do either, you just
Yeah.
want
Pick another person.
to either pick a person or go to sleep. Whatever your choice is. Yeah, it's all slim pickings.
I know,
After
right?
that.
Okay, well let's just see where everybody is. She's in the dressing room.
You pretty much want to have like 3 choices here,
I know.
or go to sleep. It's up to you.
I'll talk to Baikuya.
Well, I'm not Toko.
You want me to talk to? I'll talk to Toko. What?
Well, when are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I have much to look forward to if I did get out.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
What more pity? Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity?
I spent some time with Toko.
Toko, not go to the Yes.
So I don't even know what she would like. Let's see here.
Look, while I look.
Roller slippers. Leaf covering. I feel like she would like something perverted like that.
I think so.
Maybe.
Hold on. 17, 25, 46, 47, 59, 71, 84.
This doesn't have like numbers.
It does.
Or
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, God.
17.
Everlasting bracelet.
everlasting bracelet. Alright there.
What the heck?
I can't forgive this. I'll never forgive you for being this nice to me.
Seems like so pleased with something I gave her. It makes me
Oh.
happy. She's just standing there. Does she want something? But she's not saying anything. Maybe we should try to start the conversation. Togo?
What? You want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so go ahead or let's talk already.
Okay, sure, but what should I say? So, what do you like to do in your spare time?
What do you want to know?
Well, I mean, you know, we're trapped here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other.
Huh, what did you say?
Of
Out of that part about being trapped, we're gonna be what?
friends?
What do you mean friends? You think I'm stupid and you're trying to trick me? I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again.
You've been hurt? What happened?
Anyway,
Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that.
No, that's not true.
Fine, then to tell me.
Tell you what?
You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right?
Yeah, sure, you won all kinds of literature prizes and stuff.
And tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre specialty is. If you really want to convince me you give a crap, you should at least know that.
The genre of the ultimate writing romance,
It's
right?
romance.
It's romance, of course.
Oh, you actually knew? Oh.
Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that fisherman's spot to the top of all the hottest men polls, right?
How did you know all that? There's no way you could care about me.
I'm telling you I do. I mean, we're friends after, aren't we?
Ugh, I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me.
Zuko ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? Okay. Vocabulary.
Look at you go.
Okay.
I love Toko. Toko's a funny written character.
As such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet dream.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight.
Wink, wink. Hey, baby crab. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I said no, of course, but she shot back. Okay, then how about we make you an extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her Nord sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said, "You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey?" Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it, but so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly irrelevant to our greed-obsessed modern-day society. Sure, monkeys still show up in some movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but crab doesn't even stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I've chosen the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Did you stop it?
No.
Oh.
There was a thingy. Update.
Good morning, everyone. It is now get ready to.
I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Uh-oh. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Oh, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. Oh, what's wrong? Look. His finger shook as he pointed. Uh-oh.
Hina,
Uh-oh.
are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
You gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead.
But why? What happened? Well, Toga and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze.
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Look at my tiny shapely collarbone, doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not a
Anyway, your totally non-adorable boy is just over here got in my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long.
Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to finally regain her composure.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Yeah, it's really just a scratch.
But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd have been dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know?
Well, yeah, 1,000 thanks to you, sir.
So sarcastic, that just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey Hina, what the heck happened?
Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and I've lost the handle.
Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura?
At first, I tried to just ignore it. You know, let jerk buttholes get to you all the time. You'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious.
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking.
Well then,
And then things got out of hand. Genocide Jack got let loose, right? Jesus.
I know it's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know.
Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the blink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open, and I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us.
Hina,
Sakura, that's you.
I'm Sakura. You're hurt. What happened? Oh, it's nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me.
It was Genocide Jill. It's all that damnated murderous
Demented.
demented murderous fiend's fault. Uh-oh.
To her, Hina, damn you. To leave me alone. But hurt her. What is this? What issue is this?
Issue? What is this?
What is this? Or whatever.
Hiya!
I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness.
Unforgivable.
I can't forgive this.
Uh-oh.
Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me.
I don't hate you exactly.
My.
Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on?
What's all this noise about?
Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
I gather that something happened.
Kyoko, please, we have to stop Sakura.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just drawing a line right here and now.
Drawing a line?
Goodbye. Wait, Sakura.
Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were...
Well, I'm just going.
Leave me alone. Kyoko? Are you still mad?
No.
Yeah, I figured. Huh?
It's about that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore.
Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw? That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right?
Yeah.
To think it like that. I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me.
No, that's not it. But that's how. If that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides, I may have overreacted.
Oh, is she blushing?
Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But are you gonna give me back my free time though, Kyoko?
I know. Oops. What does he want to talk to me about?
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
Where?
Just come with me and you'll find out.
I guess, but...
Well then, shall we get going?
With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually we arrived. To a body.
Oh, God.
The dressing room. So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego.
But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not it's not us that needs alter ego, he has business with us.
Huh?
Right.
Alter Ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he wants something. He has something he wants to ask us.
Alter Ego wants to ask us something? Hello. It's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto. Kuga's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is 2 not enough? No, it's okay. 2 should be plenty.
Hmm.
But what is it he wants to ask us?
Let's find out, shall we?
Kyoko typed in the question. What do you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school's network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I'm finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school, the only way I can help is to connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind will find out about it. That they'd find you and You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhumane AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help get lost in that choice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Remember what you asked before, right, Makoto? You asked what the difference between a person and a program, right?
Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's the question even a program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend.
Kyoko.
To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if he were to take more risks, the Mastermind would really notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network.
But
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. He says he wants to fight alongside us. He says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now, if
And if you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look away, whatever?
sorry.
Or would you stand up stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend? Hey, you guys fighting?
If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the Mastermind might not notice.
One place.
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides where there's no here where there is no surveillance camera.
A room without a surveillance camera.
The secret room.
That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However, it's just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going to the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over.
You're right.
What we have to do.
But despite all that, I think we still need to try.
Correct.
Because of our secret chance of finding any new clues.
Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay, then I'll leave it to you. What do you mean? Just a jacket on. She can
Yeah.
tuck in her jacket.
So then,
So let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped, alright? It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay?
We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Don't make any. Don't. You can't talk right now. We're going. We're going to make you. We're going to move you to another room until we get there. You have to be absolutely silent, okay? Good. We have him. To have him react like a machine like that, all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in the one in the desk drawer.
So there might be a network cable in there.
However,
Assuming that Mastermind hasn't taken it already.
Well, all you can do is just go check for
it's
ourselves.
true.
Agreed, let's head to the secret room.
It's on the second floor, right?
Yeah, can you teleport there? I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, you can. Actually, also you should go talk to Genocide Joe, but that's fine.
Why?
I don't know, because you could just talk to her on the way up there. It's behind you. You passed it.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go on, check again.
What?
Just hurry up and go and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna be right here.
Oh, I get it. She's acting.
She was so forceful. I thought I made her mad again. So
Just a second.
why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go.
Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you.
Okay, first we have to find a network cable. According to Google, there should be a bunch of cables in the store. Found it. This is a network cable, right?
It's all Ethan. It's in you.
Yeah. Now we just have to connect to Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little longer.
I'm gonna do
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Oh,
Makoto.
how'd it go?
Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was unintentionally a mix of acting and real feelings.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko. So we're just gonna split up?
That.
Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point.
Well, maybe, but that's a little too direct.
Should I hesitate and fumble or something to say? You're so high maintenance.
That's not what I meant. I had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
By the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have any mind to listen.
Then what should we...
so
If we can find some new clue that would likely change the situation, that's all we can hope for right now.
Which is why Alter Ego...
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends.
You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kind of tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I completely dozed off. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pieced my sleepy haze and I pulled me back to the real world.
Makoto.
Rattle.
Makoto, get out here.
Kyoko, what's going on?
He just can't see me. She was white as a ghost.
It sounds like something's
something
happened. Oh, sorry. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake.
Said for us to come to the rec room.
The rec room?
Okay, let's
sorry.
hurry.
What happened?
Makoto, Kyoko,
You know what's wrong?
something's not right in the rec room.
What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. And I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking and I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond. So what could we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room.
But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
They're going to force our way in.
I just said,
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock.
huh? Then why?
It feels like the door is pressed up against something inside the room.
Is it the chair?
Is it a chair?
Chair?
In other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply.
Then there's no problem if we break in.
Let's smash the window and see. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I guess I'm to break it. Wait, right here.
Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, is Sakura... So I'm sure... I mean, it's Sakura, I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long.
Here. I found a broom in a classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please. Go.
Hurry.
She
Okay, you
said
two,
it,
stand
yeah.
back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. I mean, directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit.
Wait, why didn't you just go grab a hammer?
I don't know, from the art place.
From the respiratory.
The window shattered into 100 pieces, shattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her... all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like.
Damn.
No, poor Sakura.
R.I.P. my girl, Sakura.
Alright, so we'll save here.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Oh.